Boy says he lived on Mars and warns Earth will face serious danger. She had known he was a special kid since he was born. He was too advanced for his age, so the mother took him to several experts to look at her son. But when the boy started talking strange things about outer space, researchers were delighted by what the young man knew. Yet the main question was, how was it possible? Nadezhda Kiprianovich welcomed her son Boris into this world in 1996 in the Russian town of Volzhsky. From the very beginning, she knew he was special. It all happened so fast, I didn't even feel any pain. Nadezhda recalled his unusual birth. Except for that, there was something curious about the way baby Boris looked at her. When they showed the baby to me, the boy was looking at me with a grown-up look, said Nadezhda. Little did she know that later her son would offer her something that would simply blow her mind. Nadezhda worked as a pediatrician, so she was aware of how the ordinary delivery process looked like. And she also knew that her own delivery was far from the ordinary. Normally, a newborn baby can't focus on someone like that. But when she got him home, she asserted the peculiar things continued. Boriska, as his mother called him, meaning little Boris, started speaking at 8 months and was able to pronounce the complete phrases, while his peers could barely form basic sounds. He didn't cry much and rarely got sick. When he was 1.5 years old, the boy learned to read, draw, and paint. Later, the researchers would discover Boris displayed a genius intellect, while the boy himself would say there was something more to it. Boris's kindergarten teacher confirmed his advanced skills in writing and speaking were off the charts. His mother confessed it seemed to her the boy felt alone in this world. I had a very weird feeling that we were like aliens to him, with whom he was trying to establish contact, she said. But Nadezhda knew only a minor part about her son. As he grew older, Nadezhda decided it would be sensible to baptize him. When Boriska walked through the people, he could tell them about their sins, warning them against drugs and adultery. Also, when he was painting people, he drew a strange blue and purple aura around them. At that point, Nadezhda started wondering whether he could really see their souls. Boris also had some threatening predictions about the future of our planet. Actually, the boy soon became a local celebrity because many people wanted to hear his predictions and tales. Boris claims the Earth is about to face a danger it had never seen before, and the reason why was even more complicated for researchers to get the hang of. Nadezhda assures everybody she'd never taught her son astronomy, but Boris really knew a lot about Mars, the solar system, and alien life. At first, I found it very frightening, she said. I thought that my son was out of mind, but then I decided to check if those names really existed. I took some books on astronomy, and I was shocked to find out that the boy knew so much about this science. Then he whistle blew something that defied logic. When the youngster explained where he got all the information, everybody was simply blown away. He claimed he was from Mars and worked as a pilot during the Space Civil War. When Russian journalists decided to interview him to confirm his words, they were thrilled by his extraordinary stories. Did you really live on Mars as people say around here? The journalist asked. Yes, I did. It is true, Boris answered. The Martians were waging wars all the time, so I would often have to participate in air raids with a friend of mine. We could travel in time and space flying in round spaceships, but we would observe life on planet Earth on triangular aircraft. And it wasn't the last thing the boy was about to offer on the state of the planet right now. Is there life on Mars now? The journalist asked. Boris said all his friends Martians died in a nuclear war thousands of years ago, and he came to Earth to warn the planet of a similar end. But Martian people still live there under the ground. They breathe carbonic gas. They're very tall, taller than 7 meters. They possess incredible qualities, the boy added. Since science can't be sure the boy is telling the truth, people named him an indigo child. Boris says he's not the only Martian living on Earth right now. There are a lot of them trying to save our planet and stop the same thing happening here. According to him, all these indigo children are supposedly reincarnated souls with supernatural abilities. Many Martians are immortal, says Boris, although they'd been killed in the space war, and don't age past 35 years old. The icing on the cake is that Boris hinted that the key to saving our planet lies in Egypt, and he was specific about where it could be found. It is the Great Pyramid of Giza that hides something that can save our world once unlocked. Human life will change when the Sphinx is opened. It has an opening mechanism somewhere behind the ear. I do not remember exactly, claims Boris. Even if it's hard to believe in such things, there's at least one person who is sure the boy is telling the truth. Nadezhda believes that her son, now 21, is not making up the fairy tale. When we showed our boy to a variety of scientists, including ufologists, astronomers, and historians, all of them agreed that it would be impossible to make all those stories up, she said. So, what is it? The proof that alien life exists? A boy with a very developed imagination, or simply a fake story to grab our attention?